Welcome to Discover Greater Lansing. Whether you're exploring the rich history of the state capital or indulging in incredible local food, there's always something exciting happening here. Discover living. Discover mobility. Discover downtown. Discover giving back. Greater Lansing offers breathtaking activities and outdoor adventures, ensuring a perfect balance of city life and natural beauty. Discover the warmth. Discover the charm. Discover Greater Lansing. The journey begins now.
Hello and welcome back to Discover Greater Lansing. Today's show is going to be off the charts. We're bringing it home. We're bringing it home, downtown Lansing, the heartbeat of our region. And I'm here today with Kathleen Edgerly, the Executive Director of Downtown Lansing, Inc. Welcome,
Thank
Kathleen.
you for having me.
Thank you. I can't wait to dive right in and talk about our great downtown. It is, in the last 3 or 4 decades, when I first came to this great region, downtown has transformed considerably. And as a business owner and a property owner downtown, I'm always excited to see what's next, what's happening, knowing that there's so many opportunities and possibilities, but so many great things. People who have not been downtown in a while really need to get downtown because there is something literally for everyone. So before we get too deep into like what's happening, what's down the road, can you tell us more for those who might not be familiar with Downtown Lansing, Inc.?
Of course. Downtown Lansing, Inc. serves as the downtown management agency for Michigan's downtown. And our mission is to really strengthen and nurture the culture, the health, and the long-term sustainability of the downtown district.
There you go. So you're really everything that is about downtown.
Everything is about downtown. If it's happening downtown, we're part of it, we're promoting it, we're a partner in it.
Great. And what does that support look like for maybe a business owner or a retailer or a restaurateur?
Yeah.
What does that support mean?
That's a great question. It's a question that we get often in terms of like what support does DLI, Downtown Lansing Inc. provide? So we are both a principal shopping district as well as an accredited national Main Street organization. And so with both of those kind of merging together under one agency, it's all about balancing that high level strategy and vision for the downtown district with the on the ground action and community led projects and initiatives that are taking place within our community. And we just love what we do as a team. We love our downtown neighborhood, the businesses and the residents, all who call that place their home.
Right, right. And downtown, it's got its own vibe.
It does.
And that vibe, now I'm not sure where the borders are. Does it trickle into Old Town, or is it really just the square mileage around the downtown?
I think depending on who you are and how you engage or interact with the downtown, the technical downtown boundaries probably differ from your perspective. As we look at the fact that we are a principal shopping district and where our boundaries lie, the traditional downtown is pretty intuitive in terms of what district that covers or parts of the district that covers, and that's everything from LCC to basically the highway to 496 out to where Bobcat Bonnie's is and the new hotel in Capital City Market onto Capitol Ave. And then of course, Old Town is a wonderful neighbor and part of our District B. So many wonderful opportunities that exist there. And then we are good partners with our neighbors to the south in Riotown as well.
Awesome. I love that. Did you hear shopportunities?
Shopportunities.
For the shoppers out there, there are shops, and some of them are tucked away and hidden. So I'm sure you're going to talk a little bit about those little pockets of entrepreneurs who have come together. They love what they do. They have a passion. But let's step out of our region. Say we're newcomers or visitors, or how would you describe the culture of downtown Lansing and what makes it so unique than maybe at some other areas?
That's a great question. I would say if you had to summarize the culture of downtown Lansing, it's about connectivity and a coming together. At downtown Lansing, we kind of celebrate our place right at the intersection of where commerce, culture, and community really do come together. And we work as an agency to continue to culture both the culture, the growth in an economic development sense, as well as physical growth of space and new development that's taking place, the residential growth that's taking place in our downtown, especially as we look towards the future of that, and making sure that we also balance that with maintaining our heritage, our identity, as part of the Main Street focus as well on historic preservation. So we're thinking about our past, honoring those roots while continuing to chart a course forward and planning for the future.
Right. So that live, work, play is all about, and you really can see it. The residential areas of the downtown have just boomed, and people are living here and they want something to do after hours, and they're playing here. We've got a great new all access playground that's right, at the corner of our downtown area. And then we can't forget this giant historic building that sits literally at the top of downtown in our state capitol, and all the visitors that brings in, and the dichotomy. There must be challenges and opportunities of having a downtown that you want to keep robust and full of life, but then you have the state's center of government sitting right in the middle of it all.
We do. It's exciting and has tons of continued possibilities and opportunities. And and there's definitely challenges, as there are in any downtown, and especially an urban environment that really serves as that state capital. So I'm glad you brought up all the different interactions and those who call downtown Lansing their home or their place that they love to visit, that they love to do business as well. I mean, when we talk about downtown Lansing and all those intersections that take place in the everyday life of Michigan's downtown, it really takes collaboration. It takes that coming together again and a commitment to prosperity for our downtown and the impact that downtown has on our city, our region, and our state. I mean, Michigan's downtown matters, and downtown Lansing is serving as Michigan's downtown as part of the state capital. People need to feel that this is a place for them, and that's what we continue to work on with a whole variety of partners, with city administration, developers, et cetera, and engagement. That really personal involvement, engagement, and feeling like this is a welcoming place where not only can you feel included, and you can access playgrounds, public spaces, things of that nature, different job opportunities, but you also are going to be heard. You have a voice in shaping the future, and in downtown Lansing, that is very much the case, because that's how thriving downtowns really come together.
And that's, what I love so much. It's the biggest small town. You can you can have a voice, and you can be a big fish in this small river as it is. And then I think you must just have the most dynamic and exciting job, because when I think about all of the things that make up our downtown, we have a river walk, we have hands-on museums, we have Meyer, partnership with Meyer, that they put a grocery store, and it's beautiful right in our downtown. And so we don't have those food deserts that you hear about so much in our urban centers.
That's true.
We have a ballpark with residents right on the outfield. I'm just getting kind of chills just thinking about how cool it is. And sometimes as a local, you kind of step out of it.
You do.
And come back in with fresh eyes. And wouldn't you agree that, come on, take another look?
Take another look. And downtown Lansing is going through not just a transition, but a long-term transformation. And that's such an important thing to remember, especially as a downtown and who it serves, the way people, again, engage and interact with it. It's more than just a place to come to work for a daytime worker or for a student. This is a place to really call home. And we have wonderful legacy businesses who've been part of the framework and fabric of our downtown for some generations. Whether it's Cupie's, Casa Checks, Summit Comics and Games, the Peanut Shop, the list goes on. Like, those are beloved mainstays in our community that probably most Lansing residents are very familiar with, but maybe haven't gone to in a while and supported. And then we are also continuing to see this growth in residential and new businesses who believe in the future of downtown Lansing and believe in the future of our city and want to make this their home. They're investing. You have businesses like Tiny Bit of Wood. Envy's been here for a few years. Bobcat Bonnie's is newer. Novel concept that is a bookstore, massage studios, Firefly Hot Yoga, Nubian, Middle Village. they're all contributing to that longer term transformation and contributing to the hours that downtown is in operation too. There are so many more businesses that are open in the evenings and on the weekends. So whether you want to come at the height of the day or maybe a little bit slower pace and just make a whole afternoon of it, not just with our businesses, but with these great community spaces like Rotary Park, or enjoy kayaking on our beautiful riverfront, take on the river trail and go not just downtown, but connect with our neighbors to the north and south in Riotown and Old Town as well. You really can make a day of it. And they're just really, all these things are coming together in a wonderful way that we as residents, again, whether downtown or in the city or further out, should look at this as the gem that it is and really continue to uplift Michigan's downtown.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad you talked about businesses. And there are retail and restaurants, but there are service industries like my own. And how important are businesses to that fabric? We can't forget that even the government and its employees is a government entity, but has so many employees. We have Health Sparrow, that needs to attract talent and medical and healthcare professionals. And if you didn't have a vibrant downtown, the difficulty in attracting those professionals. So tell me a little bit more. We've been so focused on the entertainment and the fun, after hours, but business plays such an important role.
Business does play such an important role. Each and every business, each and every type of business plays an important role in how it contributes overall to that local economy and again, the statewide economy, right? We all impact each other and we all call this place home for a variety of reasons. So the ways that we choose to work or the new investments that are coming, the new partnerships that are coming on board, new businesses, large and small, they are contributing to people coming to this area and calling it their home, or the people who are visiting this area. As we look at the long-term vision of the downtown district, whether it's anything from more activity and active development along the riverfront and really viewing that as a continued asset within our city, or you're looking at the new GM facilities, things of that nature. Housing plays into that, so we have the housing to support those types of new developments. So again, feeling accessible, welcoming, that people want to call this place their home, the investment that then benefits our local nonprofits and then feeds the sales and everyday traffic to our local businesses as well. They all are interconnected. That's why I said connectivity and coming together is part of the culture of downtown Lansing, because we are at that intersection of the commerce, the culture, and just community as a whole. And then you have arts and culture venues that are continuing to grow. We have, as you said, a wonderful hands-on science center, the Ariel Transportation Museum, concerts, conventions, et cetera, at the Lansing Center at our various park spaces. And now there's the addition of Graywall Hall.
Yes.
And the Ovation coming online. We're really continuing to grow and thrive into this arts and culture center for our city.
Absolutely.
It's exciting.
It's so exciting. And while don't ever like looking in the rearview mirror, where there was a lot of angst during the pandemic because a lot of employees were working from home. But I have to tell you, walking downtown during any mealtime, be it breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I walked into Sultan's, jam-packed. Walked into, Kelly's downtown, another staple of downtown. And you feel there's an excitement and people are coming back and they're they're rubbing their eyes and coming out of that darkness. And there's positivity and energy, and you can literally feel it downtown.
You can, and it's not just a silver lining, but I think one of those positive shifts that took place as a result of the dreaded P word, the pandemic, people started looking out for one another. They got they embraced creativity and innovation. They're looking out for their neighbors. There's an overwhelming sense of this is my local community, so I need to support it and invest in it. And we've continued to see that with how people are lifting up local businesses throughout their community, wherever they live in their neighborhood. And that's certainly true in downtown Lansing. I know for our organization and my team, we love to tell the story of the people and places who call downtown Lansing their home, to put it on not just a local stage, if you will, but also at a statewide and national level, and talk about all the amazing things happening here. When you talk about businesses and how they add to the culture, And there's many ways that we try to support them. Just over this last year, we supported 43 businesses with over $1.8 million in small business support grants. There's incubator programs like Middle Village that are removing some barriers to entry for entrepreneurs and startups so that, again, the long-term future, they can call this place their home and see that they have a place here with a retail shop, or the upcoming Mikata Club that's really elevating the culinary scene and offering training for the restaurant industry and staffing support as well. And then there's other initiatives that, like, we just rolled out at the start of our fiscal year in July, a tenant improvement program. While the past small business support grants we offered really focus on retention, we also need, again, to keep our eye on the future and look at maintaining and preserving these beautiful historic buildings that make up the fabric of our downtown district. And how do we help both the property owner make the improvements that might be necessary for code compliance or otherwise, but also make it ready for a tenant to move into and call that their home, so that building and that business can continue to be part of our community and thrive for the next, say, 50 years.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we only have a minute or so left.
Okay.
Give us a glimpse into the vision, and then how people can stay connected with Downtown Lansing Inc.
A glimpse of the vision, it's all about people. From residential to connectivity along our riverfront, connectivity across our neighborhoods, connectivity to the local businesses and those people and places that make up your neighborhood. I can't stress that enough. So if you want to get involved, you want to stay connected on all that's happening lately in the Downtown Lansing community, of course, visit downtownlansing.org, get involved as a volunteer, become an investor and support your local community, and follow us on social media at Downtown Lansing.
That's awesome. Awesome. I'm so excited. You just reinvigorated me. Good. And the heart of downtown is definitely alive and well. And I thank you so much, Kathleen, for joining me today and sharing some of the excitement and things to come. And I won't put you on the spot. I ask all my guests what is your one favorite thing about, but you—
I can't have favorites.
Yes,
I love it all.
Yeah, you love them all, so I'm not going to ask you that question.
Thank you.
I know you love them all, and you show it in everything you do every day.
Thank
you. I thank you for what you and your team do for our downtown.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Dave, thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Tell me, why do Rotarians get involved in service projects?
Rotary for a long time has been all about service above self, and we strongly believe that it makes for stronger communities. We want to give back, and from a personal point of view, it just feels good. You get to help people, you get to help the community, and I've never gotten done with a service project where I didn't come home with a big smile on my face, and so glad I did it.
So how do Rotarians do that, both locally and globally?
Locally, we have a lot of contacts in our community. We have a lot of members that are nonprofits, and we have our kind of thumb on that part of the community, and they make suggestions. We work with the Community Foundation, Michigan Nonprofit Association. They have a good feel for where the needs are in our community. And then we go out and say, what can we do to help? Where do you need hands on deck?
And how are projects selected?
We talk to groups like that we're involved with, and like I said, they have a thumb on the community. They know where the needs are, and we try to fill those gaps.
Is there one particular service project that comes to mind that makes you feel really good about being a Rotarian?
I've been involved in lots of different things. Everything from cleaning up the river to serving food at Cristo Rey Community Foundation. We worked there, and but I think, we did smoke detectors with the Red Cross, which actually was really neat. We'd go into people's homes, put up smoke detectors. We knew that we were making things better for them, making it safe for them. Things like that really make you feel wonderful.
And what's the one thing you want people to know about our service projects?
I just want them to know we're here, and certainly to reach out if they have a need. We'd love people to let us know if they're involved in the community in a project and they need hands, that we'd be happy to help.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
Ashton, can you tell us why community members should ride CATA?
Absolutely. CATA offers a gateway for all members of the community to visit and seek out the amazing opportunities that our region has to offer. It's low in cost, and you don't have to deal with the parking struggles that you typically would in a larger city, both downtown Lansing or on campus in East Lansing. And it just offers a easy and affordable way to get to where you would like to go.
Absolutely, and you don't also have to deal with the expenses that a vehicle owner would have to deal with.
Absolutely, and that includes parking as well as with the time constraints of having to deal with a vehicle in a larger area.
So where are your favorite destinations to go to in the capital city region?
There are so many different destinations, it's almost hard to choose. But one of my favorites absolutely is Potter Park Zoo. They offer so many different exciting events year round. You can get there on CATA's Route 8, which makes it really convenient. You don't have to deal with waiting in line or parking. And especially their Holiday Lights event is always one of my personal favorites. Another one of my favorite locations in the area that you can get to on CATA's Route 14 and 16 is Old Town. There are so many different options for arts and culture and food that you can find a little bit of everything in Old Town just strolling around for hours.
And really quick, what about in the downtown Lansing area? Favorite destination?
In the downtown Lansing area, again, there's so many. You can obviously go right to the Capitol building and Route 1 will take you there. Route 1 will also get you to places like Impression 5 or the Ari Olds Museum downtown.
I'm with Jane O'Connell of Eaton Community Bank, and we're talking about inventory. This market is so crazy, and people are not able to find exactly what they want. So if we can get them 80% there, it sounds to me like Eaton Community Bank can get them the last 20%. Would you agree?
I would agree. We have a couple different products. We have a purchase with improvements, so you could find the perfect home in your perfect neighborhood, but maybe your kitchen is kind of outdated and you want to have something a little bit better, or you're that perfect chef that needs that great kitchen to cook in. We can offer the purchase with improvements. They're able to buy the home and have a little extra funds that they can use to immediately make the updates that they would like or add an addition.
Nice.
In addition to that, we also have our construction loans. So maybe you can find a vacant land in the perfect neighborhood, and then you're able to build the home of your dreams versus purchasing.
So it sounds to me like you've got really two very nice options. And what I'm putting my realtor hat on here for a second. A person could purchase a home in a great area, do the updates that are needed to be done, love the home, or list the home because now it kind of matches the neighborhood they're in. Right. That is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So real quick, what is a person going to do once they come in and talk with you? Does the appraiser visit the home twice? How does that all work?
Generally speaking, it just happens up front. If you know that you're going to be making a purchase with improvements, you would get a contractor on board so you kind of know what the costs are. We get blueprints and specs to our appraiser, and then they're able to evaluate that home with the potential addition or update.
Nice. So they need to get in and talk to you about this so you can start the process, and that is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for being part of my day and teaching me something, and thank you for being part of the community and coming back with products that really meet your clients' needs.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
An indoor shopping experience has opened up right in the heart of downtown Lansing in the historic Atrium building. Middle Village has opened up with 5 unique shops that are bringing an indoor shopping experience to all of Lansing. I'm here with Amara Hadi from Hadi Collectives. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great. Tell me a little bit about Hadi Collective.
Hadi Collective is a eclectic vintage boutique. We have some secondhand, some new, and we are really aiming towards a vibrant, fun shopping experience for Lansing and surrounding areas, and really bringing something new and fresh to downtown.
Oh, I love it. So what's the biggest trend happening in your store right now?
So I would say right now what's really popular this summer is maxi dresses. So we've really kept our eye out for dresses and just really fun summer outfits, a lot of color.
Nice. What do you plan on doing once you graduate from the Middle Village program? Where's your business headed?
Oh, we're gonna be right on the front street, the main street of downtown Lansing. We're looking at opening up a really, really fun thrift store for you guys. So I'm so excited.
Oh, I love that idea. Tell me how I can find you in the meantime.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you would be able to find us. We're on Instagram, Facebook, we're on Downtown Lansing's website. You can find our website at hottiecollective.com.
Nice. All right. Well, to hear more about Amara and Hottie Collectives and the other stores at Middle Village, go to shopsatmiddlevillage.com.
The Lansing Regional Chamber is pleased to be part of Discover Greater Lansing, where we will celebrate and showcase the economic growth and assets that define our region. We are experiencing an extraordinary transformation with over $4 billion in new investment and thousands of new jobs. Placemaking, including the integration of arts, entertainment, and culture, plays a pivotal role in shaping our vibrant communities. Infrastructure is the backbone of economic growth, and we're seeing historic levels of investment exceeding $800 million, including the planned reconstruction of Michigan Avenue, connecting Michigan State University to our state capitol. As you embark on your journey to discover Greater Lansing, we encourage you to immerse yourselves in the unique experiences our region has to offer, support the small businesses that form the heartbeat of Lansing, and joining us in fostering an environment where innovation, collaboration, and prosperity flourish. Together, let's build a stronger Lansing.
I'm here today with Tim from Gunnisonville Meadows. I want to just talk with him for a quick moment. I was so intrigued by his business. And Tim, with the senior assisted living care facility that you guys offer, what are you seeing in regards to trends in 2024?
Well, what we're seeing in trends, especially coming into the new year, is that this is a business that isn't going away. In fact, they're saying now to expect an increase of up to 20% for the need for quality care for seniors. And again, we're just proud to be able to serve the Lansing area.
Well, you definitely have a beautiful business out there, and it's just very comforting to walk in those doors and see what you've been able to do. So I guess my next question would be, what do you think the percentage of people that are in your facility that have been part of our community to begin with?
Well, what's interesting is we've seen several groups of people that are local. They're in their 80s and their 90s, and their mom and pa and grandma and grandpa, and they're coming to our facility. But we're also seeing a dynamic where some of the seniors have left. They've gone south to winter in Florida, Arizona, places like that, and then they're coming back to stay around so that they can connect with the family that's here in the Lansing area.
Nice, nice. Well, I want to thank you for what you bring to our community. It's a very nice transition from real estate and what I do to be able to know about facilities like yours. And you definitely are one of the greater parts of Lansing. We really appreciate what you do. So thanks for being with me today.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Karen.
Wow, what another great show and another reason to discover Greater Lansing. So many wonderful things happening in our great, great community. From living, working, and playing, we've got it right here in Greater Lansing. Thanks for joining us.